Hey fam, welcome back to That Recovery Life. I'm Jake.
And I'm Maya. And today's episode is going to be one of the hardest ones we've ever done.
We're talking about what it means and what it takes to confront your child when you know they're hiding a drug or alcohol addiction.
It's raw. It's real. It's personal. And if you're here listening right now, it probably means you're scared. Maybe you found something in their room. Maybe their eyes have been glassy one too many times. Maybe they've changed. A lot. And something in your gut is screaming. They're using.
And your heart is screaming louder. What the hell do I do now?
We've both been on both sides of this, y'all. As the addicts who thought we were masters at hiding it, and as the people who've had to sit face to face with someone we loved and say, I know what you're doing. And I'm not looking away anymore.
So stay with us. We're going to walk you through exactly what to say, what not to say, how hard to push, and what to do when your kid looks you dead in the eyes and lies to your face.
Before we dive in, if you believe this kind of real, raw truth needs to be louder in the world, take a second right now, hit that like button, subscribe to That Recovery Life, and drop us a comment below if you've been through this. We want to hear your story. You never know who it might help.
All right. Deep breath. Let's get into it.
So, you know they're hiding it. Now what? First thing we gotta say, right out the gate, trust your gut. If your intuition is telling you something is off with your kid, it probably is. We hear this all the time from parents. I don't want to accuse them unless I'm sure. But let me tell you something.
Addiction feeds on that silence. It loves your uncertainty. It thrives in the space where we hesitate. And your kid, if they're really in it, they're counting on you not saying anything. That's how they keep using. That's how they survive.
So don't wait until you find a needle. Don't wait until the DUI. Don't wait until they're in the ER. If your gut is talking, listen.
Let's talk about what to prepare for when you decide to talk to them. Okay, so you're ready to talk. First thing, choose the time and space wisely. This conversation is not something you yell across the kitchen while they're walking out the door. This isn't a drive-by moment. You need to create a safe, still environment. Phones off, TV off, eyes on.
And when you start the conversation, don't lead with accusation. Lead with connection. Something like,
I want to talk to you because I love you more than anything. And I've been really worried.
Then pause. Let that land.
What you're doing here is letting them know this isn't about punishment or control. It's about love. It's about concern. That changes the energy, and it matters, especially if your kid is already defensive or shut down.
And here's what to actually say. Here's a basic script you can use. Make it your own, but stay in this spirit.
I've noticed some changes lately. You've seemed more distant. Your mood has been different. There have been times where I could smell alcohol on you. Times where your eyes looked different. I'm not here to judge you. I'm here because I need to ask, are you using drugs or drinking?
Then stop talking. Seriously, shut up. Give them space to respond. That silence is heavy, but it's powerful. It gives them room to tell the truth, or at least to show you how deep the denial runs.
Because here's the reality. They might deny it. They probably will. Most addicts do it first. We did. Hell, I lied to my mom with track marks on my arm.
I told my sister I was just tired, just stressed, just in a bad season. And she wanted to believe me because the truth hurt too much.
Be prepared for the scenario where they deny it. Okay, so what do you do when your kid says, no, I'm not using? Do you drop it? Do you back off?
Short answer, no. But you don't bulldoze either. This is where you lean into the middle path. Firm, but loving.
I hear you saying you're not using, but I'm still seeing signs that don't sit right with me. So here's what I need. I need us to go together and talk to someone. A counselor, a doctor, someone trained who can help us figure this out.
That's the key. You're not playing detective. You're not the judge and jury. You're a parent, and you have every right to say, this behavior is scaring me, and I'm not going to ignore it.
How hard should you push? This part is so tricky because you don't want to push them away, but you also can't enable the lie.
Look, if your kid is underage and living in your house, you've got leverage. You can set boundaries, drug test them, monitor their comings and goings. But here's the uncomfortable truth. You can't force recovery. You can only interrupt the cycle enough times to make them start thinking differently.
And every boundary you hold, every uncomfortable conversation you have, it's one more crack in the wall of denial.
Be prepared. The blowback will happen. Let's not sugarcoat it. Your kid might explode. They might get angry. They might tell you to mind your business or scream that you don't trust them.
Expect it. And prepare your heart for it. But don't let it stop you.
Because sometimes the blow-up is the beginning of the breakthrough. It means the wall is shaking, and that's good. That's necessary.
So, what to do after the talk? All right, you had the talk. Maybe it went well. Maybe it was a train wreck. Either way, the next steps matter. This is not a one-and-done conversation. It's the start of a process.
Here's what you can do.
Get support for you. Find a therapist. Go to Al-Anon. Talk to other parents who've been through it. You need your own recovery too.
Document what you see. Keep notes of what your kid says, what you observe, any red flags. This helps if you need to involve professionals later.
Create a plan. If they're willing, get them into counseling or an assessment. If they refuse, keep the pressure on, gently and consistently.
And most importantly, love them fiercely, even when you hate their choices. Remind them that you believe in their worth, even when they can't see it.
My story. Can I just say this real quick? When I was 16, my dad sat me down and asked me if I was using. I looked him straight in the eye and said no. Meanwhile, I had a bag of pills in my backpack. I thought I was slick, but the way he looked at me, he didn't yell. He didn't threaten. He just said, "I'm gonna find a way to help you, even if you don't want it yet." That stuck with me. I didn't get clean that day, but I remembered his words every time I hit a new low. And when I finally wanted help, he was the first one I called.
And here's my story. For me, it was my mom. She called me out the first time I came home high. I told her she was crazy. I screamed. I packed a bag and left. But you know what she did? She left the porch light on every night. She kept texting, "I love you. I'm here when you're ready." She never co-signed my bullshit, but she never gave up on me. And that changed everything.
If you're a parent listening to this and you're in the thick of it, just know you're not alone, you're not crazy. And it's okay to feel scared, angry, helpless, exhausted.
But please, don't stay silent. Don't pretend it's not happening. You are the front line. Your words, your actions, your boundaries, they might be the thing that saves your child's life.
We've seen people come back from the darkest places. We're two of them. So do not give up hope, ever.
All right, family. Thank you for being here with us on That Recovery Life. If this episode hit home, hit that like button. Share this with another parent who needs it, and leave us a comment. Let us know where you're at and how we can support you.
And if you want more truth like this, hit that subscribe button. We're dropping new episodes every week to bring light to the darkest places.
We're in this with you, always.
Until next time, keep showing up, keep speaking truth, and never stop believing in the power of recovery.